So to subtract fractions, or to add fractions, the first we need to do is look at the denominators. They're not the same, so we need to find a common denominator for each. And to do that, we can find the least common multiple. So we could go 3 and 5. So it'll be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and then 5, 5, 10, 15. So 15 will be our common denominator. And we'll make equivalent fractions. So 3/5 is the same as, well, 5 times 3 is 15, so 3 times 3 is 9. 3/5 is the same as 9/15. 3 times 5 is 15. 2 times 5 is 10. So we have 10/15. So now we'll subtract the fractions, 9/15 minus 10/15. Well, we can't do that, so we have to borrow from the whole number. We're going to add one whole to this fraction using 15/15. The denominator here is 15, so this has to be 15, and one whole would be 15/15, which is 24/15. Now we can subtract 24/15 minus 10/15, and we would get 14/15, and 11 minus 8 is 3. So our answer would be 3 and 14/15. Okay, now we're going to add fractions. It's the same thing. We look at the denominators first. It's not the same, so we're going to have to find a common denominator, and we can do that by finding the least common multiple. 4, 8, 12, 16, 6, 12. So my least common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. So I'm going to use that to make equivalent fractions. 6 times 2 is 12. 5 times 2 is 10. So 5 6 equals 10 twelfths. 4 times 3 is 12. So we do 1 times 3 is 3. And we can add those together. 10 twelfths plus 3 twelfths is 13 twelfths. And we add the whole numbers together. 11 plus 3 is 14. Now this fraction is an improper fraction, so we're going to turn that improper fraction into a mixed number by dividing. We can make one group of 12 from 13, and there will be one left over. So our fraction will be 1 for a whole number. The remainder will be the numerator, and the denominator doesn't change, 12. So we're going to take 1 and 1/12 and add that to 14. And that equals 15 and 1/12. The last part of the test is going to be estimating the sum or difference, and to do that we look at the fraction and we decide if it's closer to 0, 1/2, or to 1. So 1/8 is closer to 0, and 11/12 is closer to 1. So now we're going to add up the rounded fractions, the estimated fractions, to 1. 5 plus 2 is 7. Then we add those two together. So the estimation for that problem is approximately 8. Here's a subtraction estimation problem. Again, we're going to see if the fraction is closer to 0, 1/2, or 1 whole. 1/7 is closer to 0. 6/14 is closer to 1/2 in subtraction. Now we can't subtract 0 or 1/2 from 0, so we're going to borrow from the whole number, and we're going to take the 1 and we're going to add it to the 0, so it'll be plus 1, which is 1 minus 1/2 equals 1/2, and then 4 minus 3 is 1. So the estimate of 5 1/7 minus 3 6/14 is approximately 1 1/2.